This episode of Blue Canoe is sponsored by Quarry Farm Coffee. If you like golf, sarnies, and a latte that's frothy, be safe not sorry, get to Quarry Farm Coffee. Now it looks like your man that's rowing's actually he's got a little mate trying to help him out.
I quite like do.
Yeah, absolutely spot on, bro. Oval.
That's the one.
We've got Callan Bowl.
He's in Derby.
Yeah, we're about to pick him up from the train station.
That's what I'm talking about. He don't up the train with the upsetter.
He's coming for a big training camp. Walk away with a belt.
That's the one. Yes. Betting them green York call. Wanna show him what to become a champ. Teach him the tricks in the trade. Good to go.
And he's stopping at your house for 2 weeks, Oval.
No escaping, no fucking about.
I fear for the women, mate. He's TikTok following. You got you there as
No messing about, matey.
celibate. 2 weeks.
2 weeks to go. Good to go. Callan, we're gonna put you through the pace, matey. The training camp start tomorrow morning, matey. Good to go.
There's no place to hide.
Welcome to my world.
And welcome to Derby.
Welcome to Derby, matey. Yeah. The rum.
Come on! Yes, lad. Not at all, mate. Not at all. Here he is. The boys in the building. Come on.
Come on, son.
2 week training camp.
Yeah, I can't wait. You know what? I don't need a fucking week, mate.
Top of the morning, just got to the gym, and this morning we have Callan Bowl, who's come from all the way from Middlesbrough. He is a travelling YouTuber and TikToker, and he has a fight at York Hall, the world famous York Hall, Bethnal Green, on December the 14th. And we met him in Jamaica. Got on with the lad, kept in touch, and he needed a trainer. For the 3 weeks that he's left himself 3 weeks, because it's very short notice. He's been asked, and what better person than Oval the Upsetter Mackenzie to get him in shape. So he should be on his way here with Oval. He's stopping there for 2 weeks, and we're going to put him through his paces, get him ready to win this influencer title against Blayne Scarborough, whoever the fuck he is. And yeah, he'll be down Commonwealth shortly. Come on.
Big up, lad. Big up.
What are we saying then, lad?
What? I pulled up on this kid about like 1:45. I asked him where he's from. He's not a Scouser. He said Waterloo. He asked me where I'm from. I said, you dickhead, who you talking to? I pulled the mask down and let him know who he was talking to. What? Bro, it's Big A-star with all the views. I'm the one that's running around the pool with all the guns and goons. I'm the one that started Scouts rap and putting guns in tunes. I'm the one that made this sound cool to put your gun to use. What? 3 T's on the wing, he got like 4 do 2 plus another 10, but see this mash, he holds like 42. Brick and put the scorps upon the block, and that's an awkward move. If he gets the drop, you get him popped, cause I'm gonna sort it. If it's beef, we never forfeit. At least 4 of the bros have had some altercations where they've turned some niggas into corpses. And if you need a new one, then Maz has got it sorted. I had the same that he got caught with, it's certified.
I'm from a place, if you got beef, you let your banner cry. Ask him where he's from, he's not a Scouser, he said Merseyside. I don't need no tip, buy me name to show I'm verified. Strap it, no certificate, got nick with it, I'm certified. I'm from a place, if you got beef, you let your banner cry. Ask him where he's from, he's not a Scouser, he said Merseyside. I don't need no tip, buy me name to show I'm verified. Strap it, no certificate, got nick with it, I'm certified.
Let's go, Callan, let's go. Up we go, 30 seconds. Let's go, boom them box straight, look in front.
But this last hour's not been my finest one. Just met Callan to do an interview, forgot my mics. Gone to go and grab some food from somewhere. Decided he didn't want a burger because it was a brioche bun. Each to their own. And then we've left and I forgot my fucking rucksack and just had to sprint back and grab it. The only way is up from here, ladies and gentlemen.
But what's happening, right, if you didn't already know, like I said to you the other day, then now you can get to know. There's a new company, it's called Fresmo, Free Smoke, which for Christmas, lad, why don't you just give your loved one of these packages, lad, and just stop fucking smoking? It's not good for you, lad. You can't even smoke in beer gardens anymore, so just lay off the fags and get on Fresmo.
My name's Aaron Lodge, most people know me as Bodge, and this evening we have the pleasure of sitting down with YouTube and TikTok star Callan.
Callan.
Yeah, baby.
What's happening?
We met in Jamaica.
Yep, good times.
Guest house in Kingston, wasn't it?
Yep.
We were like ships in the night to a certain degree. You just done 10 months of just bobbing about.
Yep.
You'd set out on this like journey of basically doing random shit that other people weren't.
Yeah.
And it took you to South America. And then the final leg of what you were doing is you ended up in Jamaica and we bumped into each other.
That's it. I ended up in a holiday because I'd done a lot of vlogging, so I was like, I'm going to have a little break now and go to Jamaica. And wish I never went, to be honest. I lost everything. Then I ended up, mate.
Yeah, talk to us about your experience in Jamaica.
Mate, so
it's a bit different to ours.
So I was in the guest house, it was alright, it was in Kingston, I had a little good time, even though we could have went to a better hotel, it was a shit.
£25 a night, guest house, wasn't it?
You couldn't have moaned, and it was very cheap, but the rooms weren't all that, the woman, the manager was horrible, and it was full of transvestites. I've got nothing against them and all that, you know what I mean? But like, when they're walking around with little short shorts and skirts, and it's just like, mate, trying to enjoy the holiday.
Mate, for £25 a night, there was a security guard, Carl his name was.
Yeah, who used to just sell you green.
You could buy weed and cigarettes off him.
But he wasn't a security guard, he was
Nah.
a 70-year-old fella.
Yeah, he was a 70-year-old fellow with a spliff hanging out his mouth that used to
Typical.
just bob about like this at about 5 miles an hour.
Typical Jamaican,
Yeah,
man.
100%. Yeah, there were some questionable people
Yeah.
that were stopping in that guest house, and I think
There
it
was.
kicked off a couple of weeks after we
After
left.
we left, it did,
And
yeah.
the Japanese landlady was an absolute nutcase.
Oh,
wasn't she?
she was half Japanese, half Jamaican, and at first I was like, what is that accent?
How?
It was mad, yeah. But she used to talk ghetto, but then obviously I ended up in Montego Bay, well, Flankers, which is outside of a very
Notoriously known for being one of the worst parts of Jamaica.
Very
He booked
rough.
himself a hostel.
But because I lost my phone and then I lost my card and all that, and it just didn't go as planned, and then I still had to wait for my flight home, so I was like, where can I go that's cheap? And I just didn't have a very good time. I don't think I'd go back at all. New experiences. But because that was meant to be my holiday destination, it done me head in more.
Yeah.
I was like, I've spent all my dough, like, you know what I mean? So.
That's it. I saw you sampling the marijuana in the guest house.
Oh,
when
of
you were
course,
there.
man, of course.
But it'd have been nice if you'd had somewhere that was just a little bit less hectic.
Yeah, it would have been nicer if I could
flankers
just
and everything
enjoy
else.
me time
That's
rather
it,
than...
because you'd had a busy time before then.
Because everyone was saying Barbados, but there's other people who went Barbados, so I was like, I'll try Jamaica out. Jamaica sounds more like me. I don't mind a little smoke and that now and then.
Yeah.
But I just wish I went somewhere like, I wish I went Lanzarote or something, you know what I mean? I just wish I went somewhere else, lads.
Yeah.
Jamaica's not all it's cracked up to be. It's beautiful and that, but the people aren't. People are alright, to be honest, but where I was...
Yeah, we were quite lucky because we were obviously there filming with Oval.
You
So
were
we
in
went
Oval
to
and all that,
went
yeah.
to his family's spots and
Kingston wasn't that bad.
no. But we were in the city centre where that guest house was, and you walk into the city centre and like it's that hustle and bustle, it's that busy. But you do kind of blend into a certain degree. Obviously, you stick out because you're not the same colour, but it's like,
Yeah, it's all white ginger man where I was in Flankers, mate. You've never seen one like me walking around through there, like, shout stuff and that, but
with his blue canoe Jamaica top, lad.
that's it, bouncing around and that big split and that, what's happening? I enjoyed the experience, I always like the experience and that, it always teaches you things, but at the same time, it's like,
Yeah,
You know
you're
what
quite
I
a
mean.
seasoned traveller now. I talked to us, mate. I'm intrigued by your story
no,
because I just think you've only been doing it 10 months.
yeah, January, I put the first video up, I think it was January 8th.
So it's been all of 2024.
Yeah, I'd never
the
done,
start of this year.
I
almost
never
like-
even wanted to do TikTok,
Did you not?
like social media, never crossed my mind. Phone addict, man, I'm telling you, once you get addicted to your phone and hooked, and then like, I quit my job and that, and I had nothing to do, and I was like, well, I know what people want, I've been watching TikTok for
You know
years.
what you want because you've been watching it and you know what you like.
I went on my phone screen time when I got sacked, and it must have been about 13 hours a day
Yeah.
on my phone. Just not even making money,
Yeah.
just scrolling, and I was just like, this can't be open.
Throwing your free time away. Basically.
That's it. Yeah, one day I just turned around and I was just like, I'm just gonna start it and see what happens. And
What was the first video you did?
The first video I did was trying to eat a cheeseburger in one bite and like, oh, that's stupid. I woke up, this is what I mean, I never planned it, I never thought I'm going to do TikTok. I woke up one day and I was like, I'm going to make TikTok. All day I was like, what do I do? And then it was last minute, it was night time as well, so it was dark outside. You can see the video, it's pitch black. And I was like, I'm going to eat a cheeseburger. And it just from there, and then everyone I knew seen that video. I was like, I'm going to put a video up, no one's going to see it. And it's like,
Walked into your local boozer.
it must have come up on like suggested people you may know, and everyone, ex-girlfriends and all that. I'm looking at the people who've seen it, and it's just like everyone and all. And I was like, well, I've already embarrassed myself now. It is what it is. That night I was like,
And that got the ball rolling.
Yeah, because I thought I was already like in my head. I was like, well, I've started now. I can't be the one who's put a video of me eating cheeseburger and quit.
And not follow it up.
What an idiot! I couldn't do that. I'd rather be embarrassed for a bit, but then it worked out, didn't it? So I'm not really bothered now. Some people, I wouldn't say jealous in that, but you know what I mean.
How did it go?
I threw up.
Did you?
Threw up in
What,
the
in
car.
McDonald's?
In
Oh
the
no, you
car.
did it in the car.
I did it in my car, yeah. I threw up in my car and that, and it was very eventful. But I had people phoning me and he was like, what are you doing? Because I didn't tell anyone I was going to do it. And like I said, everyone's seen it. People phoning me like, what are you doing? And I was like, it's going to work, but I just don't know what I'm doing yet.
Yeah, it's a funny one. You built in a really short space of time, even on social media. You
Big
built-
following.
Yeah, big following. bro.
Big following for that amount of time. And like,
Yeah.
people have been doing it years and they haven't got what I've got. The people I've got, like, I can go live and that. It's just, the support I've got for fans is crazy, and I am grateful for everyone and that.
100%, mate. And you can tell that you like motivated by what fans want to see.
Yeah.
I know it's obviously something for yourself, isn't it? You go to these places because you were probably at a bit of a crossroads in, oh mate, I'm 25 and like, what the fuck do I want out
Just
of life
lost,
and all that kind of stuff.
No qualifications,
But once
no
the ball
degree.
starts rolling and you put that first video up of eating a cheeseburger, then you do something else.
That's Coca-Cola, by the way, I'm so bad.
Yeah, 100%. And you were saying you can always tell the difference between proper Coca-Cola
Yeah, and
and
syrup.
syrup.
Always. Apart from McDonald's.
And I bought him to my local because he's stopping in Derby for 2 weeks, and definitely syrup cola, mate.
Definitely, man. Syrup,
Sorry
yeah,
about
syrup, but no. But you can always taste the syrup cola. But
Yeah. Had you seen other people doing similar stuff like when you first?
yeah, man, I've been on TikTok for years. Like I said, my screen time was like 13 hours, so I knew what people wanted to see.
Yeah.
One day I just woke up and I ran out of ideas, and I was just like, I'll do this. You just kind of work it out. People were just like, what are you doing? And I was like, I know that video wasn't the best, but I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it obviously sparked some kind of fire, you know. What
I was
mean?
never
It's-
like worried. I was never worried about I'm not going to make it. Like I'm not going to have the following because I knew about that.
Yeah.
So ever since I was a kid and that, people used to say, you're not making it. And I was like, well, it's just you who thinks that. And I know, obviously, as you grow up and you start going to different works, jobs and all that, and then people are like, you're not right. And you're like, maybe there's something wrong with me. But then you just use it to your advantage, don't you? People like to see freaks, don't they?
That's
People like to see the unordinary.
100%. And now it's not just the place where you grew up that got to see that. You've expanded and
That's it. There are sometimes I was like, I wish I had a bit more private life, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm grateful, and I love the attention. When I first started doing TikTok, when I was on about, let's say 20k, after like 6 weeks, I started walking around my town just to like get pictures. Just how sad's that? I started walking around. I'd walk around for like an hour or two just until someone was like, "Ah, do you have TikTok?" And I'd go home buzzing and that. And we're like, "Yes, I'm a celebrity." You get me on pictures and that, and I'd be like, "Yes, but it's now, lad. It's just an everyday thing." And that I can walk around mine now and get like, I can walk the shop, lad, and everyone's like, "Yes, lad." But like when I first started, it was surreal, lad, because it's a good feeling, man. It's
What's like the strangest thing that's happened, like a fan or somebody that knows you off TikTok? Like, is there anything that sticks out where someone's just been like?
I've been on benders with people, like I've met people in pubs when I've been out drinking and be like, "You coming back?" And I've ended up in benders with them in kitchens and all that. And like people
And they
are
just
coming.
love the fact.
Oh my
you're there.
God, Callan Bowles in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man, look that's a bit mad and that. Then obviously like birds and that as well. Not many people are asked about TikTok following and that, but it does help.
Yeah, of course.
If you know who you are, it does help.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean? So that's always good. But I wouldn't say weird. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I reckon some of the like the other ones. Like,
You're only 10 months in, mate.
That's
You're
it. That's
you're still
it.
under the realm of 2024.
That's it. I've had a lot of weird stuff happen, but like not with people just yet. Not with people yet. But
so you start doing these like random videos, and then you've kind of picked up your rucksack and decided you're going to go travel vlogging.
Well, everyone started the YouTube, didn't they? And TikTok's good money, but it was made out to be more than what it was. When I first started, TikTok was meant to be a way out. And like once you start TikTok, you start to realise it's not the best pay, lad. So it's not really a way out. So then you have to expand to the YouTube and like sponsor deals and that, and little brand deals and that. But the YouTube's where it's at. So after a while, you're like, well, what can I do?
Where did that that take you? Where was?
First place I went in March was Ukraine.
And was this, obviously that was during like the war had already started?
Yeah, that was when the war was
else.
kicking off. The war's been going on 2 years, so this was in March, went Ukraine, come back, and then I was just like, where do you want me to go now? Because I made a bit of money off it, and everyone was like, travel more, we want to see it. And I was like, where do you want me to go? And Thailand was always a big one. Everyone goes to Thailand. Yeah. Thailand's always a big one.
Big on the bucket list for people, isn't it, Thailand?
It's a big one, lad. Thailand's a big one, so obviously Thailand and then Vietnam and then Cambodia, the rest. And then I was sat in Thailand now and I was like, what do I do now? And I just thought, South America, I got very high one day. Obviously in Thailand it's legal, innit? So I sat there smashed. I was just scrolling on my phone. I seen something about Colombia and I was like, Colombia? Colombia. I had the money in my bank and I was like, imagine going Colombia. When I was young and that was never a possibility. That was never like...
Yeah, it seems like somewhere that you'll never actually...
Yeah. It just seems something like you see on films and that. It's never like...
Everyone's watched Scarface, you know what I mean?
It's never been on the list. It's like, where I come from, like, people don't really amount to much, you know what I mean? You just do what you're doing and that, and like...
Going to Ibiza or Magaluf side. Like,
with the lads and that, you know what I mean? You either get a trade in that or like, you sell stuff, that's just what happens where I'm from. No one puts himself out there like I am.
Do you think that's a big motivator for you? The place that you came from, seeing that people don't expand or
I just think it's easier, lad. I'm not saying I'm not trying to go down different routes in the past and try to get a trade and all that, lad, but I just can't focus, lad. As you can tell, I'm very fidgety, I can't focus, I can't concentrate. So me being my own boss, get up and do stuff, and me planning is very less stressful, and I think it helps me out a lot. There are days when I'm like, sometimes I wish I had a bit of stability, because I do go off the walls quite easy.
Lack of structure, maybe.
Structure, yeah.
You imagine that's the same for other people that are content creating on a regular basis. Like I started boxing, do you know what I mean? And I go 4 mornings a week now. But if I didn't go 4 mornings a week, mate, fuck knows what I'd be doing. I'd be having lie-ins.
Pubs.
Yeah.
With me, it's just pub, like I've said to you before in the past and that. I can just wake up sometimes and I can just be like, what am I doing today? 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm bored out my head already. Everyone's in work and all that, and it's like, Wetherspoons, there's always someone in there drinking. Always someone in Spoons drinking. You go and
do that. Talk to us about South America, mate. This is one of my favourite things I think about from what I've watched of you travelling, is like that story of you spending 4 days in the Amazon rainforest.
That was mad, yeah. So I went to Colombia, and Colombia got hectic. Colombia, maybe someone of my mindset and like still a bit of, not like a wreckhead, but loves the party. Maybe Colombia wasn't the greatest idea, lad. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I should have waited. Because I spoke to a family member and he was like, are you sure you're ready to go there? And I was like, yeah. And maybe I should have waited a bit, but it was funny. I went on a date, got drugged, got robbed. He robbed all my stuff.
Through Tinder or?
Well, on a Tinder date, yeah, lad. Had a good night with her and all that. Spent the night with her and that, lad. It's good stuff and that, yeah. But like, halfway through the date, she's been a bit dodgy, lad, but she was fit, lad. She was one of these, I mean, you see on the films and that, they're like, hey,
11, yeah, Halek or whatever.
Yeah. And they're just tense, and I was just like, I'm ready to take the risk, me, lad. I had a few drinks and all that. I was like that. And then we went home together, and it was sad, and that. I was just like, yeah, this is all right and that. But I woke up, and I don't remember going to sleep. And like, do you know when you're asleep, but you know you can wake up anytime? You can think, you can control your dreams, and like I was asleep, and I was like, I don't remember falling asleep, and like I was going to open my eyes, and I was like, I've been robbed.
Yeah,
I just knew.
Literally, when you woke up.
When I was like ready to wake up, and in my head, I was just like, I knew. I'd woke up, and I just looked around, I was like, yep. But she left me my passport, which was nice of her.
Yeah, she gave you an exit plan, mate.
That's it, lads. Yeah, so she left me my passport. 2 days later, lad, I've ended up going down the Apple shop. There's an Apple shop in Colombia. I've ended up going down the Apple shop, and I was like, I've lost my phone, I've been robbed. And me Find My iPhone, completely forgot about Find My iPhone, because everyone in Colombia, no one really has any money. You don't have iPhones, you have Samsung. So when I've gone on Find My iPhone, it's come up in a hotel. I'm like, oh my God, there's my phone. Brand new iPhone 15 at the time as well. So I was like, Sam, I'll go down. So I went down there. And I've said to the hotel manager, I was like, my phone's in here, love, go get my phone. And they've come back down and it's like, we're going to have to call the police and that. We don't have like thingy. And the police come, and then I had to bribe the police. The police were like,
what, they weren't that fussed about doing anything?
The police were like, what's it going to cost? The police go get my phone. He was like, well, you know what I mean, and all that. And then they put down, I was like, just give me a number, like, £1,000,000, man, £200.
Really?
But you're forgetting at that point, she robbed my bank card. So my wallet was on my phone. So I got my phone back, I got my money back. So I was like, £200, get my phone back, get me money back, get all my TikTok and that back, my SIM card. I was just like,
literally your whole life.
Everything for £200, and in the end I was just like, go get the phone and I'll get you your money, lad. And
what did they do?
What?
What did they do?
Well, he had to go get my phone because he was asking for it first, and I was like, well, I can't give you it because she's got my phone. I can't give you the money. So he had to go get the phone, lad, and he was like, I can't give you this phone. I was just like, you showed him my phone hostage. He's the bloody police.
So was that easy enough for them to go and get that?
They just went upstairs, got my phone, come down with it. They said my clothes weren't there, my card wasn't there. But I told you about my card. You seen the video about my card last month?
She was the same person.
6 months later, so I've gone on my bank the other day on my online bank and I made a video of it on TikTok, and it's come up. But like I had, I think it was 400 pounds I had in this bank, and it's come up. Medellin, Colombia, KFC, 390 quid. I was like, what? 390 quid in Colombia KFC, lads. 390 pounds a lot of money in KFC in England, lad. In Colombia,
in the world.
It's stupid, lad.
Even the Colonel's not.
Through the town with that, lad. Through the full village with that. 390 pounds. So yeah, I've gone on my phone and it's gone up one transaction, 390 pounds. So she's had that bank card in her gap for months and just not even used it. And one day she's just been like, I'll try it out. Bing.
She spent that much money in KFC though.
Just spent it. Just kept using contactless, and just rinsed all my dough. But I rang up the bank
in KFC. The whole thing.
The whole thing in KFC.
So
KFC Medellin.
She spent the whole of Medellin.
She must have just kept buying food. Yeah, she must have just thought I'm just gonna rinse the card, innit? Time zones are different in Colombia, so she'd done that about 12 o'clock, whereas it's 7 hours ahead. So like I'm still in bed, you know what I mean?
Crazy bitch.
So anyway, yeah, that all happened, and then I ended up in the rainforest dinner. So I got hold of my mate. My mate was in the Amazon rain. Well, he does all like weird expeditions and that, you know what I mean? Like he does all like Siberia and all that. He's done expeditions
where he'll go for a decent amount of time.
Yeah, like he'll go live there and that. He'll go live with the tribes and that. And he's done that, you know, like, are you familiar with the Darien Gap? No, it's like very mad. And he got on me and he was like, there's a tribe here if you want to go meet them. I've met them before, you just have to pay them. I think I give him like £200. And I went in with the tribe for a few days, but I was texting the fella on WhatsApp, my mate. And I was like, well, he speaks perfect English and that. And the fella who he was texting spoke perfect English. So I was like, yeah, this is going to be nice. And that the fella speaks English. And when I've gone there on the boat, so you have to go from Colombia to Leticia, which is a place outskirts, lad. Like, it's mental. It's not really white people.
Does it all just change?
It's very Aboriginal, yeah. Like, the language there isn't Spanish. It's Quechuan, which is a native Spanish language.
The original.
Native South American language, yeah. So Google Translate doesn't understand Quechuan, lad. So I'm getting him to speak, and it's Google Translate, and I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
Yeah, because that's your saving grace, isn't it?
Yeah. So like I said, I was texting him, he was texting me back in English, and when I got there, it was like a manager type guy who spoke English. But he wasn't coming with me. I was like, I'm stuck with these for 4 days. And he was like, there they are, and they were like that. And I was like, you can't speak English.
That's a Simpsons episode, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not even that though. It's like, you're in the middle of the Amazon jungle, so like, you can't even translate anyway, because there's no signal. So I was stuck with these for 4 days, and not one of them spoke English, lad. But I learned a lot. What I could have. I learned a bit. Yeah, just about like cooking food, catching fish. I got drunk with him the first night, lad, which was like, in my head I was like, are they gonna eat me? Because it was like milk. It was made from fruit, like prison hooch, lad. Yeah. It was so nice.
Yeah.
But after like 2, you're just like it's a different type of drunk. It's like you're still aware, but you're like, whoa, just dizzy, lad. It's weird. And I was like, he's going to eat me. But they were very nice. They looked after me. I got a lot of content with them. And the Amazon's somewhere I've always wanted to do. I'm one of them who's seen documentaries, films on it and that. It's always fascinated me. But after going, lad, it's not that big of a deal.
Is it not?
It's just the jungle, lad. It's hot, sweaty. You just can't escape it, lad.
The humidity, I can imagine, is a bit
crazy, lad. Because there's no pathway in the jungle, lad. There's no like, this is the way you go. Because it's all just like trees and leaves and bushes and that. And so like, there's no wind.
Yeah, there's a lot of it been chopped down, but there's still a fair bit of it.
Yeah. The chocolate bin down is on like the outskirts and that, but the Amazon runs through the whole of South America, lad. Yeah. The whole of South America goes from like Argentina through Brazil, Peru, Paraguay, and all that. Goes over the whole of South America.
And you just went in at the Colombia spot.
So I went in at the Colombia spot. Peru is where like you'll see all the anacondas and all the caimans and that. But yeah, I wanted to go with like, that's like touristy now. Because everyone goes there now.
Yeah, of course. So you've kind of got a way in with somebody through a recommendation.
Yeah. I went in there with a proper
if you wanted a package holiday to the Amazon, that's where you'd go.
If you want to go explore and have a little good time and go stay in like hammocks, like proper, like not a hotel, but like a fancy little resort in the Amazon, you know what I mean? Where you're all chilling out, cooking good food.
It's an Airbnb basically.
Yeah, you go there, but obviously if you want a real experience, sleeping in the jungle and all that, lad, it's mental. Where the fellas like, do not get out this tent. Like, You got to pee in bottles and that because he's like, you don't know what's out there overnight, and it's
mate.
yeah, it's just like, okay, mate, I'll pee in this bottle and that. I won't get scared overnight.
I remember you telling us when we was in Jamaica, didn't a snake land on your hammock or something, or it landed on your
The fella's next to me, man. The fella's next to me, yeah, and he's gone, whoa, and I'm going like, what's that? And the fella hit my tent, and I'm going, whoa, what's that? And he's gone like, he's gone like, he's got like, he's made like my thingy, you know what I mean? Because we've had like head torches and that. And he was like, he said something for snake. I can't remember what it was now.
Something in Quechua.
Something in Quechua, yeah. He said something for snake. And then he just turned around and went to sleep. Man. And I was like, mate, wait, this snake lad just landed on me and that. It's crazy. It's a very...
And I saw the video of all your legs bitten off and
yeah, but the thing about that is as well, he said to me before you go in the jungle, get jabs, get your yellow fever and your poxy jabs and that.
Callan don't need jabs.
Me being me, lad, I don't need a jab. Obviously, I don't need a jab though, I'm fine, see. But it's just... But I was just like, I don't need a bloody jab and that. I'm not paying 20 quid for me life and that's not worth that, is it? So I was just like, I'll be alright. And then when I'm in the jungle and that, and I'm having me boils on my skin with pus and that, and I'm like, oh.
Still making fucking a laugh and a joke about it though.
Obviously, man, you've got to, lad. And like, when you're drinking water out the swamp and it's half green and it's like, is this sanitary, lad? But by then, you're just like, I'm not arsed. 3 days in and that.
One way of building your immune system.
That's it. 3 days in, lad, no English and that. It's hot, sweaty, no showers and that. It's like, I don't even care anymore, lad, you know what I mean?
Like you're saying, you learnt a fair bit in the time.
I learnt a bit, lad, and like I said, I'm grateful and that. I just want to do it again.
I can imagine once you get a taste of the buzz that it must give you being on that boat going in for 4 days, not knowing what is about to happen.
The boat's crazy, lad. The boat is crazy because, it's mad. When I was there, it was like, I want to do it further. I want to get to know the people and all that, but like, it's just different. And it's hard as well because I don't know the language and that. Maybe if I have like a little language tracing and that, I'd go back on the future.
Duolingo on your phone. And
I'd only go back for the tribe though. So the tribe do like jungle runs where like they take you through the jungle and that, but they've got their own community in the jungle. So like we were going back there. The first day and the last day we went back and spent the night there. And like they've got like proper jungle. They've got electric and that. Like no modern now. They've got tellies and that, lad. They've got electric and all that, but like still the houses are made out of wood.
They got Wi-Fi or anything like that?
They don't have Wi-Fi, no, but they have signal. But like the houses are made out of wood and all that, but they've got tellies and that. Like you can watch them all.
Bet World Cup fever hits.
When I was in there, I was expecting them to like make fires and all that. They've got matches and lights and all that. Don't forget now, everywhere's modernised now. So to get into like where they was, we just had to get a little boat. 20 minutes. So they're going in.
If you go in on the boat, they can send a boat back out to get stuff.
They're going all the way back to get supplies and that. So like they're very modernised now, lad. You know what I mean? There are like proper tribes where they have no clothes on and spears and that, but it's not like that, lad.
They must be quite cool to see. They've got all their hand poke tattoos and all that kind of stuff.
You've got all of that, yeah. They are proper tribal, lad, but like they're just modernised now.
As a rule, what was the general feel of them? Like they're polite and
just nice, yeah. They were just very nice, lad.
Because it must be an education to them seeing a lad.
Yeah, me with a camera, like, say hello, say hello. They're like, what's he doing here, man? They thought I was crazy, man. Yeah, man, they were just nice and that. They just didn't seem like you stressed like we do. Like we stress about everything, the cost of stuff and that. They just.
I noticed that in Jamaica, mate. Is that like they have much fresher food that is easier to source, fresh food. The weather makes them feel a bit nicer. Everyone smokes weed as well. I think that helps.
Yeah, I think it does
help
as well.
But
it also makes them that like have you seen the older people in Jamaica? They are a bit loopy.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, it sends them a bit tapped, doesn't it? But 80% of the older folk that I saw, they're in great shape for their age, and like the sun as well keeps them looking young. But there are some of them that look as if they're like.
Very healthy though, lad. Like they walk around eating nuts and fruit and that. You know what I mean? They don't really like drink pop and that as well. They all like love ginger. Yeah. Ginger and garlic.
Turmeric.
Yeah. They're very big.
Every fruit and vegetable has like a purpose.
Yeah. You know they're very big on like on the health, lad. You know what I mean?
Oval's brought that back over to England as well with his boxing training. Like obviously he's plant based and everything else. He's just gone on a pure fruits diet starting yesterday.
I've seen it this morning. Yeah, in the kitchen and that. He's got a big box full of ginger. You know. I looked in the kitchen. He's got a shoebox full of ginger. And was just like, mad. I go buy like
what's one more ginger to him staying in his house? You know what I mean?
I go buy like one block of ginger from like when I do my shop, and I'm like, that'll do me. He's got a shoebox full.
Yeah, he's got 6 months stacked up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like, I'm thinking now.
They swear by it in Jamaica, don't they? Ginger.
But it is good though, man. It's a proper, it's a natural antioxidant, isn't it, lad? It's meant to cure everything, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Say, lad.
Yeah.
Do they know Oval? Can we explain?
So yeah, this is the bit I suppose that we're getting to, aren't we?
Yeah.
We met in Jamaica, kept up bits and bobs on social media. noticed that you've got a fight that is coming up on December the 14th at York Hall. Just explain how that's come about, mate.
Oh, so I don't know, lad. I was sat there one day, lad, and I've had a text, and it was like, "Do you want to fight?" Like, what do you mean fight? Like, are you offering me a fight? And he was just like, "Got to fight December 14th. What weight are you?" And that, and I just told him my weight, and I was like, "You are the same weight category as the current champ. His opponent's backed out. He's 3-0, 3 knockouts first round. You want the fight?" And I was like, "Well, you're making it sound so enticing, lad. I might as well take it." But then he offered me a bit of money, so it is what it is, lads. Know what I mean? I'm in this game to get paid. I'm not really in it for anything else. So I was just like, "Sound, I'll do it."
2 weeks on Saturday, so you've got 2.5 weeks from this point now.
Never stepped foot in the boxing gym before, apart from yesterday, and it was just like, I've got a lot to learn, lads, in the space of 2 weeks, and now I'm like, I am in trouble a bit, but at the same time, lads, to do social media and all that, you have to let the ego go, lads, and if I'm getting done in front of thousands of people, lads, it is what it is, lads. I'm not really that bothered. You have to let your ego go to do social media, lads. You can't be egotistical.
It's a funny one with social media, mate, because I think you need your ego to be able to drive you.
That's it, but you can't.
But then at the same time,
being judged and like being hated on and that, you can't let it affect you, lad, or you will just stop making.
I can imagine it gives you a bit of this year, as you've grown a following, you grow a bit of a thicker skin for some of the negativity.
Yeah. When I first started getting comments on that, I used to delete them. I'm not gonna lie. If I get bad comments, I'm like, I'm deleting that. But now, man, it's just like the good outweighs the bad. I get more good than bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's starting to haunt me now. Obviously, by the time this is out, we will see the result.
Yeah, that's it. That's the crazy thing about this, though, isn't it? Is that we've been speaking on social media. I started boxing in January last year, and I just so happened to go to the gym that is run by Oval Mackenzie, who's a former professional, runs his own boxing gym, and I just
fought Tony Bellew and everything.
Yeah, fought Tony Bellew twice. Fought for a world title out in Argentina. Was absolutely robbed.
He's the boy, like he is the boy.
And then, yeah, he is the boy. He's an absolute.
And he's just been a legend, man. He's been what a gentleman to say. I didn't even know him. I met him once in Jamaica, and I spoke to Aaron. I only had one conversation with Oval, 100%. And Oval was like, "You can just come sleep here and live in here," because Oval owns his own gym, his own boxing gym. He's good for the community, and he was just like, "You can just go live in the spare room." And I was just like, So you can't. You've essentially
got an intense 2-week training course in Derby of all places.
Yeah, I'm like Rocky. Yeah. But like I've said, 2 weeks, and it's a new experience, man. You've obviously seen with the TikTok, with the Amazon, with Colombia. I like to throw myself in places, unfamiliar territory, places I'm not familiar with, and not many people would do. And for me to jump in a boxing ring against a chap with no training and that, I think that is pretty Callan bowl. You know what I mean?
Pretty Callan bowl. You've got the press conference on Saturday as well.
Yeah, I've got my costume up and that. I've been offered by somebody to go as Jimmy Savile, which probably isn't the best idea, but
mate,
like
you're going to ruffle some feathers, and it made me kind of go, oh.
Yeah, Aaron wasn't the best pleased, but like I said, we do like causing a bit of controversy, and we do like getting the people talking. And like I said, I go where the money is, and it's better than me going there for free, lads. You know what I mean? At least I'm getting paid to go there.
100%, mate. And if people don't see the light-hearted side of it, then
I don't think it's a joke, lads. I'm not going to lie to you there. I don't think it's a joke, but I may as well just go and get paid, lads. Yeah. It's going to be an hour, and there's no such thing as bad publicity, lads. The worst thing that's going to happen is it's going to get clipped and put everywhere. It just means more publicity for me, lads, at the end of the day.
And that's the game you're in, mate.
That's the game I'm in. The game of like, I want loads of attention. Whether it be good or bad, as long as people are speaking, lad, that's what you need to do.
And I think you've done a fairly good job in 2024.
That's it. I've ruffled a lot of feathers as well, lad. So a few more, I'm not really bothered. It's old news, lad. A week later, everyone will forget. You realise that if you do social media, lads, about a week or two later, everyone forgets, lad. Move on to something else.
And it'll be Christmas straight after anyway, mate.
That's it. So whether I get knocked clean out on the canvas going as Jimmy Savile in 2 weeks, lad, there's going to be something else that's going to cause controversy and that. So I'm not really fussed. And I'm going to be nice for Christmas, lad. You know what I mean? I'm set up for Christmas. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to having a few Christmas beers with you after all of this is said and done.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you for the fight, because I actually think that with your general attitude, just you as a person, I think you can achieve whatever you set out to achieve, mate. We're on a time scale, but you've come to the right place with Oval, and we're going to try and help you as much as possible. And mate, it's going to be a laugh if nothing else.
It's going to be funny, man. And obviously, people, if they're watching this now, they're going to obviously go watch my fight after this.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to see, lads, if I've learned anything, because at the minute I don't know anything. So within 2.5 weeks, it's good to see what the human mind can actually learn, lads, living with a trainer and a professional boxer. So it's going to be fun to see in the fight. And imagine if I win.
Imagine Christmas if you do win.
Could
That'd be
happen, man. It
incredible.
could happen, you know what I mean?
And then
But
you'd have to defend the belt in 2025.
I'd defend it straight away. I'd defend it a week later, lad, if the money was there, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
good on you.
I'm looking forward to it, and thank you for having me, Alan. I'm very
No
appreciative,
issues,
like
mate.
I've said.
I just want to ask you, any plans that you can tell us for 2025?
So I hope they follow through. There's no reason why they shouldn't, but at the minute, China and India are big ones. Maybe do a month in each, maybe 6 weeks in each. And I want to get in 2 podcasts. I want to maybe, not like full time and that, I still want to do my travel, but maybe like sometimes when I come back from travel for a week or so, I just have a little podcast with someone, you know what I mean? Someone who like a familiar face in the industry.
Yeah.
And get sober as well. See these packet reviews, kid, they've got to stop.
Yeah, we've not actually mentioned your packet reviews in your interview, and I thought you were in South America. It might have continued a little bit further than South America.
Yeah, it might have. Yeah, it's just if one thing I could not change, but maybe you stay out of that category, lad. It would have been that. Yeah,
Does it do your head in a little bit now?
It does me head in now because it's all people talk about and that. My content, not like just getting on it and packets and all that. That's not my content.
I think you've got a bit more to you, mate, than just purely.
Yeah, but now my content, when I see people in the street talk about it, it's like, mate, I don't get on it every day. You know, like I'm a normal bloke. I like to go to the pub and that now and then, but it doesn't mean I'm sat in my room off his chops 24/7, lads. Like,
there's a bigger world out there to see.
I put videos up, man. They're like, he's on it again, and I'm like, I'm sat at home eating a kebab. What are you going on about? But it is what it is.
That's the price of fame, mate.
That's it. But like I said, it is what it is. But yeah, definitely get more straight-headed than that. Defo lay off it for a bit, man. Yeah, try make a career out of it.
Yeah, no.
Rather than just spare at the moment, like.
Oh, it's a bit of longevity, mate.
Longevity, man. Yeah, make a proper name for myself, lad. Not someone who's just a joke, lad. You know what I mean?
100%. Best of luck to you, mate.
Thank you very much, Adam, for having me.
Absolutely top to speak to you, lad. Come on.
Blue Canoe, big up, big up.
There he is. There he is. What a pleasure to have people like this in our moving. He's off. No, he's saying he's doing it with his bag on his back. Wait, day 2. He's taking his bag with him. Day 2 of training for Callan. It is far too icy for me to be going running. He's insistent. He's just ran off with his bag on his back. Me and Oval are going to go and do a warm-up like normal, rational people in the gym. There we are. First time putting his wraps
Put on too tight, my hand's gone numb. But I can't take it off.
He can't close his fist either.
I can't, yeah, look, I've done it wrong, innit? I can't take it off because Oval said no fucking about.
We're not fucking about, huh? About to get in with the upsetter.
He's going to be upset when I get injured.
Counting cabbage like the Arabs. Reserve spaces at the horse races. No flopping. 24 carats.
I used to live in faulty towers, no gas money, cold showers. I was so sour. The solar powered, shop is open all hours. All round I mix the Bronson with the horse powder. Reel in a 4-pounder, pull the guts out, throw it on the counter, cover it in corn flour. Blood a ball out the G-way, I feel like a freed slave, taught how to free base. Cook a bizzle, punk, I put you in a pickle. You underneath my thumb like a thimble. I keep it plain and simple, rock the sweet plimsoll.
The man should be commended. I mean, just, you know, he doesn't have to be about that life. Running amongst the savages and the animals. This is a man who eats little tomatoes in the south of France. This is a man who eats, you know, beef stroganoff. He wakes up to fucking squirrels and you know, shit that the average nigga will never even, you know, conceive.
Yes, boys. Don't just build his own name, he builds his own cluster as well.
Out here, just less for me, lads. So obviously I'm going to fill me cup up with marshmallows, you know what I mean?
Press conference day, what a way to start it. Never had a mocha before.
Solid and that. Never had a mocha, no, never had a mocha. It's alright, like, it's alright. Should have got a latte. Because I feel like a bit tired now, because it's like a hot chocolate thing, you know what I mean? Whereas like if I get a coffee, I'm like, yeah, but it's like...
What do you reckon to the fact this press conference might go on 4 or 5 hours?
I'm not staying there, no. You're getting tired. I've got shit to do.
You're a busy man.
I'm a busy man, you know what I mean, kids? Got birds to ring and that. Can't be sat there leaving them on red for 5 hours, lad. I've got shit to do. None of that, mate. I'll be on my phone halfway through this press conference, I know I'm going to be.
100%. Got a little surprise for the people.
Yeah, might get me cancelled, might not, but we like being a bit controversial on this channel, don't we, lads?
Absolutely.
We're testing the waters today, Some people are going to go one way, you're going to see this on YouTube, but Aaron's going to be like, fuck that.
We'll do 2 versions. We'll do the clean version of the
We'll do the PG and then we'll do the other one, and then we just won't put Aaron Bodger's name on it. They got Blue Canoe as well.
Oh, God bless you, brother.
Come on the lads, Blue Canoe.
To the world.
Blue Canoe. Get back!
Let's just talk very, very quickly. Blayne Scarborough.
What about him?
How are you going to knock him out?
I'm just going to try going there and just swing it, to be honest. He's never been hitting the gym, but I don't care about the fact that I couldn't get beat. I care about the fact I could get beat by someone who goes on the sunbed, pouts and fucking wears earrings, lad, you know what I mean? But hats off to him, lad, he knows what he's doing, but yeah.
You're here to flip the script, lad.
I'm here to fucking surprise them, lad. This is all a secret I'm doing it. They think I'm sat at home getting pissed. Every day I'm sending them pictures of bevies, like, look, I'm getting pissed. I'm at home training.
That's it.
So we're gonna try
having a mocker on your cheat day.
It's gonna be embarrassing if I've done all this little documentary and all that, and then just go out there and just bang straight away, first second. But it's all about getting in there, man. It's experience. My next fight will be better, but I could win.
100%.
I'm not going in there to lose. But that's it.
Best of luck. We're buzzing. Yes, sir. So we're just arriving at the venue for the press conference, and as our media team, this will be the first time that we've been to a boxing press conference. It's going to be full of influencers apparently. I can imagine it being a very chaotic afternoon. Callan's got a little surprise in store, yeah, let's see how we get on. Come on. Do you have anything to do with like the design of the posters or anything like that, or?
No, that's somebody else's different. Somebody else's.
And then that all gets sent to you.
That comes to me. Yeah. When I started Clout Media, which is my business, I was trying to work out, do I want to do photos or videos? And then once I tried one time to do both photos and video, as we always do when we're starting out, I decided I'm just going to do one thing, and I stuck with video. So when people ask me about artwork and stuff, you can see from here on the poster, you can see here from Tommy. He has artists and graphic designers who do all that kind of stuff, and I wait for the artwork.
I suppose as the project's got bigger, because you've been working with him for a number of years now, haven't you?
Yeah. When was lockdown? That's like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Getting on for 5 years, I think.
Yeah. He asked somebody got in touch with him, messaging on to me, said, "Can you do live streaming?" And I said, "Yeah, of course I can." And hung up. And how do you do live streaming? And learn how to do it. And now, 5 years on now, I'm here in Manchester doing this massive press conference, which is really exciting.
So it's a beautiful room, isn't it?
It's really cool.
In terms of the projects that you've worked on, this is one of the bigger ones.
I think in terms of sort of press conference, I mean, I've done corporates and so forth, but this is something different. Like on EBO side of things, this is the biggest thing I've seen him do. Because previously, like a lot of artists, are going out there and do these press conferences from their phones, or just kind of on a tripod, and the audio is not as good as it could be. And then when it knows, okay, and he's 15 stone, 26. Those are at home in the comments. I watch it going, what was his weight? And they can't hear it clear enough, which is why they call microphones.
So as you can see with all of this setup here, obviously visually it's very, very good on the Sony cameras, but it's about attaching all of the audio to this bit over here.
Which then goes over to the sound desk over here.
Because TikTok Live and Instagram Live, they're so big nowadays, aren't they? It brings such a market to the hype of an event, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Look at these guys. Look at that.
All TikTok Live.
Influencers in the wild.
It's crazy. Absolutely. It's a mad world, isn't it?
I think it's a gorgeous community as well, because they're all, I mean, on there they're going to be saying, "Oh, kick each other's faces." Behind the camera, there's a couple of guys earlier. The first said, "Oh, how's it going? Oh, you smell nice. What are you wearing?" And I thought, that's lovely. You know, it's a really good community going on. I think
because of how chaotic it is as well, because they've all got followings and everything. They're all smashed together in one room, aren't they?
Exactly that. And that's where we're going to get the drama.
It's an exciting afternoon ahead.
The energy. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only meant to be an hour in length, but it may roll on. We don't know. You know, an hour's the guideline.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We were just saying this is our first experience of being in any kind of press conference. And you see it, especially with like boxing going over to Saudi and all that kind of stuff, and Misfits, and this is one version of Misfits, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Because we're going down, EBO's kind of going down into the influencer line. When I'm on with WhatsApp with Dylan and Tommy, I keep saying we collectively as if I'm part of it. I'm just the camera guy, you know, but I do want to...
You must immerse yourself in it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I want it to grow, and I want it to succeed and take it to the next level. And I give them some ideas. Oh, we could do this, and it's like, no. Or we could do this. Oh, that's a really good idea. I didn't think about that. So I like the fact I can offer from an outsider's perspective how I think it could be well juiced. And I've got a new feature, I've got a new tool, I've got a new graphic, and that kind of stuff as well. So,
and the whole package and how it can be improved. And
yeah, exactly that. We're going proper.
Spending a little bit of time extra.
Yeah.
But I think Tommy's gone out of his way to make sure the venue's beautiful. So that's the foundation, isn't it?
There's everything you need to entertain.
So we're here doing a documentary about Callan, and we've just looked at his name tag, and he's front and centre there.
He's done very well. I was just showing on the cameras. He's going to get some good airtime.
He looks as if he's the main event, mate.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know if they've been strategically placed.
Yeah.
As if we know
his
he's
opponent is somewhere that's over to the left, I think, is it?
I mean, Tommy would know, but I don't know if they strategically put him far away from him just to avoid anything really silly. But if there's going to be somebody sprinting on the back row, that's going to be great.
Have you got security?
There is a guy. There's one guy. I think he's getting coffee. I don't know.
Nice.
But it's going to be a lot of fun.
Just spin it around here and see it. So Tommy having a laugh with some of the people. Look, he can feel it bubbling.
Yes.
He can definitely feel it bubbling. Fantastic, mate. Really, really excited. Really excited to be alongside you while we're filming. We're definitely going to learn bits and bobs off you. Thank you for your time as well,
welcome.
mate.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to this.
Welcome everyone to the Archways in Manchester. This is the press conference for the Essex Boxing Organisation's annual Santa Slugfest. The show is on the 14th of December. It is at the world famous York Hall in Bethnal Green, East London. There is the ticket link in the bio. There is the pay-per-view link in the bio. And what we're going to do is we are going to go on to questions from the audience, questions from outside everywhere. And we're going to ask the fighters some questions.
It's going to be entertainment either way. I've never set foot in a boxing gym. I'm sat here doing the parole and the training with life. But like I said, I will fight anyone for money. I don't give a fuck. I'll fight tomorrow. I'll fight now. I don't care. But when I get back down, probably we'll be good for the days. What do you think? Come on. I'm here for the adventure of life. Philosophical.
So, right, Callan. Do we have a prediction on how the fight's going to go?
No, I don't have a clue, to be honest, mate.
It's an hard fun. I mean, it kicks lampposts and it doesn't bother it. So I know when I hit him, it's going to be like a brick wall. So whether it's I outbox him or knock him out, that's my prediction. But it is going to be like hitting a brick wall because he's a fucking nutter, and that's what everyone loves him for. But it is what it is.
Right.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic. James, can we pass the mic back? Absolutely fantastic.
So, Tommy, we've just finished the press conference and the face-offs.
Yes.
For Santa Slugfest, December the 14th. Talk to us about how it was for you up there.
It's very, very exciting. Santa Slugfest is the name of the first ever show that I've done back in 2015. And every year we have our annual Santa Slugfest. And what a fantastic one we got this year. It's got to be it's the biggest, most stacked card I've ever done. September last year, we moved into the world of the influencer boxing, and we started getting TikTokers on there, and it's grown and grown and grown. And a couple of weeks ago, I got a geezer called Callan message me, said, "Hello, mate. Any chance I could fight at one of your boxing cards? They look really cool." I said, "Yeah, no problem, mate. I'll get you on next year." He went, "Can't you do this year?" So we said a few weeks. He went, "Yeah, it's all right." I said, "Well, what do you weigh?" Blah, blah, blah. Blayne's fight had just fallen through. I said, "Well, funnily enough, we've got a fight that would actually work. If you wanted to take it, of course."
Very, very short notice.
And he went, "Of course I'll take it." I was like, "Brilliant. Done any training for you?" "No."
Been in a boxing ring before?
"No." "So, what's your experience then?" He said, "Well, I'm from a cancer state. We used to fight growing up." I was like, "Okay." So I've looked on his page and I see this nutty geezer kicking fucking lampposts. So I've messaged him again and said, "Mate, what's it like in Ukraine where you are right now?" He said, "It's mad." He said, "There's bombs going all the time, there's drones, there's alarms for air raids and all that." But he's like, "It's all okay because it's 80p a pint." And I was like, "You're in an absolute war zone where it's absolutely kicking off crazily." Wow.
Mate, if that isn't following the party, I don't know what is. This afternoon he's obviously chose a certain get-up, him and his mate have. It just so happens he was front and centre as well, just to add to it. December the 14th, he's obviously fighting Blayne Scarborough, who actually he's defended the title a couple of times now.
So Blayne's holds a few wins on there. His last fight was for the title. This is going to be Blayne's first defence of him. But Blayne's got some good wins, some good knockout wins. And influence boxing's a bit different to normal boxing. But in terms of the influencer world, Blayne's got a bit of a reputation now, and he's a bit of a force to be reckoned with.
So he is. Callan's chucking himself in the deep end. Decided.
Literally chucked himself in the deep end. And in 2 weeks' time, we're going to find out if he can swim.
I'm intrigued, Tommy, as to how you've built this brand that's nearly 10 years old. Talk to us a little bit about how you first got into it and the enjoyment that you take out of seeing these kind of things.
So, I was one of the best, most elite amateurs there was in the country. I was ranked above James DeGale when he won the Olympic gold medal. I won numerous national titles. Captain England team won multiple titles. I was just on the cusp of turning professional, age like 20, 21, and I got up to no good. Got myself in trouble and ended up in jail for a long time. I got a long old stretch in prison, and when I come out, I've come out in absolute tremendous shape, ready to go. I'm going to get my licence sorted, jump straight into it, started boxing. However, at the time, unlicensed boxing, as most call it, some call it white collar, I just call it boxing. Who am I to decide that someone's not able to experience the euphoria that boxing is just because they maybe didn't start at 10 years old like myself, or they didn't come from a boxing background or whatever. So I thought, you know what, I went to quite a few of these shows and they was run so poorly. It was quite worrying at times. Like, you was hearing some like horror stories with like, there's a film called Ultra White Collar Boxing, and the amount of deaths that's come due to them and how poorly they're run and organised. It needs to be done differently. So I thought, as a boxer myself, I'll run the shows like a boxer wants to run. Rather than a businessman trying to make money, I'll do the shows as a boxer, trying to put on the best boxing shows for the boxers.
And you can tell that with like the press conferences, just the general setup that is happening, and there's a good atmosphere in that room. I know it's influencer boxing, like you're saying, but there's more to boxing than it just being jumping in a ring and trying to...
Oh, 100%. There's so much into it, and things like this are paramount. Whatever way you look at it, boxing's a bums on seat business. You need the ticket sales, you need the eyes on it to pay for the shows. The shows cost an absolute fortune. We have to do things like this to encourage people to come along.
With your TikTok live and your Instagram live, but it's a professional setup, like you're saying. And
it is. Yeah. But my shows, I'll happily say, and they're better than 99% of professional shows in this country. Aside from your big arena shows like your Matchroom, Frank Warren's and boxing promotions in the big arenas, Wembley Arena, and
anything that falls below that.
Any of the what they call small hall shows, mine trump by a million miles. We have the production value of the big shows just on a smaller scale.
Yeah, to be able to get a set of fighters like this coming together to fight at the world famous home of boxing York Hall is only credit to your company, I'd say, right?
Massively, and it's my first ever show at York Hall. Ever since I've been putting the shows on, I've boxed there numerous times myself. The dream was always, I want to do one at York Hall. It's the most famous venue in the country where anyone has boxed and everyone wants to box. Steve Collins recently said in an interview, is there anything you're upset about your career, anything you could change? And it wasn't the fact that he didn't fight Roy Jones or he's multiple world champion himself. He said the thing that he wishes he could change, he wishes he could have boxed at York Hall. And I think for someone with such a glittering career and such a high standard, he's around the time of Eubank, Ben, Roy Jones, all the absolute Hall of Famers.
Well, he wasn't able to tick off that.
But the only thing that he didn't tick off his list was fighting at York Hall. Which I'll be honest with you, it's a shitty old leisure centre.
It is.
In Bethnal Green, it's an absolute shithole.
We were lucky enough to go and do an episode with Harry Scarf.
Yeah.
And he was fighting there. Obviously, he's from Derby, and it's amazing how you look down as an audience member into the ring and you feel like you're literally on top of it.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
The setup of it is what makes it what it is. So you've got like a coliseum like feel to it. You know, wherever you are, there's eyes on you from every angle.
You hear people smacking
the railings and smacking the chairs. When you've got a full York Hall, there is no atmosphere like it. The area's a shithole, the change room's a shit, but that little venue and the nostalgia that it holds is incredible. Like, if the walls could talk, that's a place I'd like to listen.
I'd like to do an interview at all.
Oh, like, some of my favourite fighters like Johnny Tapia and the Vida Loca, like an absolute sensational fighter from Albuquerque. People like that thought they're absolute legends. Multiple people have gone on to win world titles after fighting there. Multiple titles have been won there. It is the best venue in the country. So happy that of all the shows I'm going to put on there,
it's going to be this particular
it's going to be
one.
this particular show.
This is what the upset has got us doing this morning outside. Old school.
Talking about. I bet you they have two of them.
And he's swinging both.
Like there was one hand. I swear to God, I'm gonna have two hammers. Hard to bet you. Two hammers ever do like this.
Two hammers?
Two hammers. One in this one, one in this one.
Who?
Hard to bet you.
What's that?
Arthur, bet you.
Oh, better be Ev. You know the geezer that's just fought Bivol? I don't know if you'd have seen it or not.
Is that the one in... No, it's not the one in fucking knocked up.
Evening. I'm just on the way to Commonwealth for a session, 6 till half 7. We was in the gym 10 till half 11 this morning, and Callan's now right in the thick of his training camp with Oval. This time last week we were picking him up from the train station, so he's got a full intense week of training twice a day. And I don't normally go to the evening sessions. Sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. I am actually walking up a very big hill. I'm not just unfit as fuck. And yeah, I'm alright, mate, yeah. And yeah, I thought I'd show him a bit of moral support and drag myself down to the gym for the second time today. So we'll see how we get on. See if we can give him a pasting. I'll report back to you later. Ooh.
They say the odds against me are crooked and impossible, like I was born with a hole in my heart. It's an obstacle. I left to die by the doctors in the children's hospital, but I never lose hope. Success is psychological. The world is volatile and the street is my education, shaping the nation like the blueprint of a mason. While Shawshank record deals get you raped on occasion, so I'm focused on my economic situation. I'm like the little kids on TV who dig through the trash. I hustle regardless of the way you talk, shit, and laugh. A lot of niggas drop science, but they don't know the math, cause they mind is narrower than the righteous path. It's funny how on the block niggas that kill you for cash, but never raise the gun to cry out freedom at last. The Cold War is over, but the world is still getting colder. Atlas walking through the projects with the hood on my shoulders. I would like to raise my children to grow to be soldiers, but then a general would decide when their life would be over. So I work hard until my personality split, like the Black Panthers into the Bloods and the Crips. They said I'd never be shit, but now I sit and reminisce like Yeshua Ben Yosef flipping through Genesis. Ignorance is venomous, purpose, and it murders the soul, spreading like a virus, running rampant out of control. So if I should ever fall and get caught in a hustle, let them know that I died while I fought in the struggle. From the hood rats to rich kids lost in a bubble, spray painted on the streets and in the subway tunnels. Write it down and remember that we never gave in. The mind of a child is where the revolution begins. So if the solution has never been to look in yourself, how is it that you expect to find it anywhere else? Immortal technique in the streets, back on the hustle, cause 3 strikes to get you life for stuffing cracks in a duffel. Upstate behind steel gates, attacked in a scuffle, razor blade stuck on the side of pencils, hacked to your muscle. But the emptiness is what bleeds you to death when it cuts you, and it's the lawyers, not the inmates, scheming to fuck you, trying to fight the system from inside, eventually corrupt you. But that's what you get when you put a corporation above you, and it's the people that love you that seem to hurt you the most. Sometimes when they die, you find yourself cursing a ghost, but you make success, nobody delivers your fate. Sometimes you give and you take, since prehistoric vertebrates crawled out of the lakes.
Morning,
And that's the truth
just
about
on my
life.
way to the gym, and I had a message off Callan saying that he won't be attending this morning's session. Told me last night that he was off to see a bird, even though Oval had placed him on a strictly no shagging programme for his training camp. He is somewhere in Mackworth, and now if you're from Derby, you know exactly where Mackworth is. Unfortunately, Callan's only been here 9 days and he's still getting to know his way around. So, yeah, we won't be seeing him this morning, and I'm interested to see what Oval's got to say about it. Have a wonderful day.
I just want to ask you, after you put Callan on a strictly no shagging ban, and now he's not here, what are your thoughts on the fact that he isn't here this morning?
I'm telling you, man, he's maybe shagging right now, man. He went out last night, don't come back in. He's the one big man in it. What can I do? I warn him, I tell him not to, but he's what he is. He's the own person.
How in 3 weeks' time is he supposed to look like that poster behind you if he's missing training on Thursday morning?
I'm always shagging, I expect to have some legs when you get a punch, you know what I mean? I told him I learn from my mistake. He won't learn from his own mistake. I let him do it.
Good morning and happy Friday, one and all. This weekend we are embarking on a journey down to East London to support the absolute nutcase that is Callan Bowl in his fight at the world famous York Hall on 3 weeks notice. Go to our website canoe.blue to order any of our clothing. The last date you will be able to order is Monday, and on top of that we have the new Callan Bowl merch, pain is temporary, which is a mantra that you best be following this weekend. We can't wait to carry on documenting, putting an episode together about him, and hopefully he gets the win. Come on.
I'm a beast when I jump on these beats to spit flames. I'm hot, 100 degrees, we switch lanes at like 100 mph. Thomas in the hot seat, complete opposite to breaking. Big spliff in me mouth like I'm Jamaican. I'm looking out for snakes as I'm driving down the pavement. Seen one of the youths get...
Yes, lad, what's happening? Fucking hell, that's on the fish, man, you're good.
Absolutely spot on, mate. Nice to see you.
Oh, not well. Do I look rough? Do I look ill?
Yeah, you look as if you've been through the ringer a little bit.
With gigs, I ain't heard that yet, but I'ma purchase that
Talk to
shit
me
when
there,
I
Callan.
get it.
I feel better today. Feeling a lot better. I go fucking smash his face in. I haven't got nothing. I've come down here. I've got no clothes. I've got no fucking shorts. I've come in a pair of gym shorts and a pair of 110s. That's how I'm going in the ring, like that.
Nothing says Birkenhead more.
Like one pair of 110s and a pair of fucking night shorts to go fighting. Yeah, I'm tired, but I'm excited.
Good on you.
Gonna go now. Go get all my fucking toothbrush.
He's here, he's out on the prowl, mate. Toiletries and breakfast, the first on his agenda, and then it's Blayne Scarborough.
That's it, man, and anyone else who wants it after as well.
You'll smack, they'll go and run to the mum. I'm trying to tell, man, I ain't the same as you, man. I can bell, man, to get man to do, man. Scouts matted. Make sure you got that shit. Make sure you got
Fucking days crashed my car on the way, dickhead. Mad cunt on the motorway as well. He's like an hour and a half, 2 hours away.
Weren't his fault?
No. Someone's gone into the back of him, so I don't know what he's doing now. Mad cunt, isn't he?
Be a little bum and go and rob that shit. I'm split smoking, thinking about another lyric. Might drop another mixtape, it's been a little minute. That's aight though, cause every time I drop shit, I kill it. Kinda like a 50 cal slug. Only really used to smoke on the ched, but now it's strictly damn buds. If it's not
So Callan, you were just saying there, first time ever in London. And this is how the real ones do it.
They walk through the ends all the way. Bethnal Green, baby.
Catch me moving like one of the characters out of Narcos. Hopping out of van like I work for Argos with pure equipment. New destination for a shipment. Me and my team, we move different.
You've got who one? Ben's scoring both? Yeah. Then you don't need another one. Mickey gives
This is for the
Callan, you just weighed in.
Just weighed in, 87 kilos.
Nice. Here's what you could be winning this evening, lad. Have a nice little look at.
He's a fucking bodgy bastard in, man, isn't he? In the same weight.
Like 200 grams difference.
I've got a longer reach than him.
Designer belts are cool, but I'm trying to find myself. And life's like a jungle when you're stuck up in this white man's world. I don't need no handouts, but some guidance would be nice. Cause all these elders are showing us is drugs and violence. I tried to read my Bible, but I got this
again. Because I'm gonna make it, it's gonna be viral because of you. So when I knock you the fuck out.
You're trying to build the name of my reputation.
I am a clout chaser.
We're here with Callan Bowles' opponent on the 14th of December at York Hall. How are we?
Oh, I'm happy as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, very forward.
So you're actually the man with the belt. You've defended it 3 times. Just talk to us. I'm intrigued as to how you first got into it.
I liked fighting in the street. I went to prison actually for fighting in the street, and I didn't want to go to prison. I like fighting, and I just wanted to put it into something that I enjoy, and I like knocking people out. So yeah, that's why I started boxing.
And that's been your journey up to this point.
Yeah.
How's your training camp been going so far?
Really well.
Yeah.
Fit as a fiddle. I do everything I can. Swimming, to running, to biking, everything. I'm always active.
So it's a daily.
Yeah,
daily.
100%. 1,000,000%.
Yeah. And whereabouts are you based?
Sheffield.
The Steel City itself.
Steel City, where all the proper boxes are made.
We're from Derby, just down the road, and we know it's our decent city. Have you seen any of what Callan's been up to? Have you been keeping up with it?
No, don't. I've got a reset now. Why would you do that, you know, man? And an interview and that. You're mad.
This is what you have to deal with, though, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
Is this your entourage, then? Are these your mates?
Yeah, these are.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Have you been keeping up with what Callan's been up to?
He's just a pisshead.
Yeah.
And he just says packet reviews and that. I didn't know who were, but I've got told he's a national treasure. So I'm going to break some hearts on the 14th of December, but I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Mate, what a way to go into Christmas from there.
I know, 100%.
And what's your plans for 2025?
Misfits.
Yeah.
100%. I want to
take it up a level, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not going to stop the boxing. I just want to progress to bigger levels.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So no point coming in here with no ambitions. I want to fight the top. I want to fight the best, and eventually become the best influencer boxer.
Absolute legend.
I'm fake Paul. Nice to meet you.
Fake Paul. Fake Paul. Sammy, so you're one of Blayne's mates?
Yeah, well, not really. He's with my ex. He's with my ex.
It's funny how people know each other, isn't it?
Yeah, I know everyone.
Yeah.
I know everyone. Basically, what it is in March, I want an opponent, but I don't know who I want to fight yet.
So you're coming here to scope it all out, basically?
Yeah, I'm coming to mix it up.
Yeah.
I'm not worried. I don't know who I'm going to fight yet.
No.
I'm not worried.
You don't look worried, to be
fair.
fair.
I'll just beat him up in the car park. If not,
That's it.
I'll be real. If I lose, I'll just beat him up in the car park.
That's it, mate. On his TikTok live, no doubt.
Yeah, I'll get him banned. Watch this. On a serious note, I might get into it in March, but I'm friends with loads of them. Good laugh, good piss up.
Looking forward to the 14th.
Not really. I'm always for the beer. Just want a beer. Beer and bitches.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's it, mate.
But they're all good lads. They're all my mates. Every single one of them.
That's why you're giving him till March, basically.
Yeah, basically, they need to train hard for me. Yeah. But I'm aggressive and I'll use weapons. Do you know what I mean? I'll come out of jail in March. I'm ready to do anyone. Let that be a lesson to all of you.
Yeah, literally.
Someone call me out for March. He's not joking. I'm not joking. Someone call me out in March.
There we are.
Call me out. If it makes sense, I'll fight you. I'll train hard.
Top man.
Go on.
Legend.
Big love.
Legend.
High
How's the motherfucker,
Yo, I'm walking high, my eyes all red like I went around with Juan Manuel Marquez. These chicken heads with me be on meds, and I'm hungover too, I woke up with a bald head. My mama said, Red boy, you a smoke addict. I replied, mama, better than a dope addict. Rap, I'm dope at it. That first smile like rabbit, you're gonna choke at it the way I vocab it.
And here we are at York Hall about an hour before it all kicks off. Santa's Slugfest is nearly, well and truly underway. We're about to have a conversation with the ref, who is also a former professional boxer, Blayne Alexander the Great. This is not your first rodeo when it comes to refereeing. You've got a few under your belt, I'm led to believe. Just talk to us about your career as a referee up to this point, and then about your career as a former professional boxer yourself.
Okay, I've been refereeing for 12 years now. I first started in 2012 by a luck chance. I went to a show and watched the police versus the fire brigade at Callan Grand. I went there just to watch the boxing for a friend, and one of the referees wasn't available. So basically they were desperate to get a referee, and they asked me, Wayne, do you want to jump in? I was like, on the spot, I was like, oh really? But they goes, Wayne, look, give it a go. You're an ex-fighter, you got an idea.
Yeah, if anybody might have a clue.
I went in there reluctantly. Must admit, I was crapping myself, thinking that everyone's watching me.
Spotlights.
Yeah, but
it's a different kind of pressure, I'm assuming.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they're on the fighter's case, not my case. Basically, I done that. I came out of the ring and I thought I'd done all right. You know what I mean? I must admit, I thought I'd done all right. And then the word went around. I'd done a bit of refereeing, and obviously through the internet.
Yeah.
Started getting phone calls saying, Wayne, do you want to do another show? Do you want to work with me? Do you want to work with me? And
starts to snowball.
Yeah. So basically, I was on the road from then, from 2012.
Talk to us about maybe some of the biggest fights that you've refereed up to this point.
I've done shows with the Crest and Queensbury Boxing League with Ross Inside, Alan Foley. They have shows on London Live. They're sponsored by Eurosport. So I've done English style fights, British style fights with Crest and Queensbury. I've done fights with Bieber and also with Tommy on EBO.
So a pretty decorated CV up to this point, and you know the pressure that comes with these kind of the build up of the day, and how does it compare to maybe something like this, which is people have never stepped in a ring before, and you can see it bubbling in and around the home of British boxing, York Hall. How do you prepare yourself, and what advice would you give to people that are about to get in the ring today as well?
Well, like I said to the guys earlier on, if you train hard, that's half the key. You know, you want to get in the ring knowing that you're fit, knowing that you're ready. If you're not fit, you'll get found out in the ring. So basically, make sure you're in tip-top condition. Give you your best shot. All you can do is give you your best and come out of the ring knowing that you tried your hardest.
Wayne, we've just asked them politely to turn the music down. It didn't quite go to plan, so we've had to find somewhere slightly different. But I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions about your own professional career. You fought at York Hall a few times.
My first time fighting at York Hall was when I was 16 years old. It was in the Junior ABA Championships back in 1990. You know, when I'd watched shows at York Hall on TV, amateur and pro for years in the 80s. And, you know, it was such an honour. I was so proud to box there. You know, I actually boxed there twice on the same night to become London junior champion.
Incredible feeling that must be at 16 years old. Yeah, set the tone for what went on to be quite a glittering career as well. Did you go on to fight for a world title, am I right?
Yeah, as well as boxing about 3 or 4 times as an amateur after that fight. I boxed there about 3 times on undercard fights as a pro, 95, so I boxed there 3 times, 10 rounders. And my biggest fight was when I boxed for the WBU world title in 2004, 20 years ago.
Literally 20 years ago, yeah.
That's probably my finest go. That's the fight that I'm known for.
And how do you look back on your personal boxing career, and maybe how boxing's changed in the 20 years since you fought for that world title?
You know what, everyone says their time was the best, you know what I mean? I would always say the 80s and 90s was the best of boxing. You know, social media has changed boxing so much now. You know, I believe it was harder to become a champion back in my days, you know. Nowadays, social media, you know, guys can get put forward so quickly, you know.
Get a certain leg up and you can build your name in a slightly different way.
That's it, yeah. So I mean, you've got to go with the times.
Well, we've got some social media stars here tonight that have never been in a boxing ring. Some of them on quite short notice. I think it's only a credit to Tommy and to yourself that you're wanting to put yourself in the situation of at least trying to make sure that it's fair and safe as well. You know?
Yeah, it's good for them as well. Listen, don't get me wrong, the benefits are, you know, they can show their friends and their family who can't make it. You know, they're going live stream. You know what I mean? Like back in the 90s, you never had it.
No, if you weren't there, you were square, weren't you? That was it.
Don't worry, it's got its benefits as well.
Yeah.
I wish all the boys the best.
Yeah, fantastic. Alexander the Great.
No worries, thank you.
An absolute pleasure to be able to chat to you, mate.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Fantastic, mate.
All good.
Really.
I'm not on the beat, you know it's cold.
Yeah. F1. Yeah. Best have your blicky when you go to tickle me. I got your auntie and sister, they feeling me. I push it in, wait, no diggity. I was with Zaga out there in Antivoli.
That's it. He's rocking and rolling, ready to fight on 2 hours' notice.
To the Italian smoke
Don't put in. Since I got a belly, she think it a cushion. She don't know all the work that I put in.
That's it. When in doubt, mate, the Italians and help.
When in doubt, get the Italian out. They don't want me in this game, but my flow they try to duplicate. All for the cake, I raise the stakes. I get pasta with my steak.
Well, thank you very, very much. We'll see you soon. Love you much. There he is, first fight of the night. Water off a duck's back, lad. All the way from Pompey.
representing TikTok.
I'ma make the devil wait a little. Spray the pistol, passion nasal, make your face a sizzle. Conjure the rogues, gallery and maneuvers. A squadron of goons, assassins, and funeral shooters. Billy Bananas with cannons, call me Billy Bazooka. But walk up on you quick and really boom bang. I'm the spook who sat by the door. Burners galore, surgical swords. Purple for laws, my wardrobe's murder of course. Billy Bolero put the H on my chest, it's a handle shit. Chrome slammer spit, lady like a Roman candlestick. Yeah, the fireworks, team fiend, time perks, wide earths on high alert, spy from the dirt. The end arrived, now you lying in a hearse. That friendly smile was a lie with a smirk. The fuck happened? You said that they was friends, Chico, but ain't no friends in this shit business. Grab the perico. How he taught me how to move with no conscience, but also to lift the homie. You trip and fall in the mosh pit. That's the Canarsie way. Spread love every day, but if
Man, a lot of these have like match-street, like beefs and that. A lot of them have like just normal fights. How many have you had, lad? You've had about 7 of them. Have you?
I think it's written in the stars that as they start fighting, you get your hands wrapped, lad.
I'm excited for it, man. Everyone's like,
You've been
you're
chasing
nervous
me
because
for
you've
45
never
minutes
fought.
to have them, man.
Everyone's like, are you nervous because you haven't fought? I'm like, nah, it doesn't mean anything to me, you know. I'm not going to go home and tell my kids I fought for the world title and that. Is that it?
Yeah, well done, mate.
No worries.
Let's have a look at you then, Cal.
Yep.
Come on. The red corner, the new heavyweight TikTok champion, Big Matthews. This is now for a great contender for the heavy promotion. This is the Black Hadley. The winning career of a few.
Good effort there, lad.
I'm a shuffling dead weight. I feel the tension bubbling, estate troubling, someone to escape. It's funny they turning to me for advice, but I never done it the best way. You spent all day on your phone, they are plugged in, couple man coming to press play. Step in a spot and govern the whole place. Pretty girl wanna bubble and rotate. I don't want trouble, I'm done with my whole face. Bros on boats when he covers his whole face. It was just scuffling those days. Can't change, still stuck in my broad ways. And yeah, I had a couple of low days.
Talking about what I see. It's not opinion based, it's just shit I see. The suburbs are filled with ebonics and trap sonics. Frat boys saying no cap, put racks on it. The dialect got a little splash of some black on it. Cap and gowns bought by the money in dad's pockets. White girls squatting, trying to get that ass popping. Caught back talking to their mom and dad's often. Reciting rap lyrics by murder and cash profit. Get to feel like a thug, but don't have to act on it. Local homicide raids got them astonished. Reading about it on a laptop in pajamas. Microsoft Office to complete their assignments. Never seen the hood, still can't help but have comments. Never had a combo with a kid from that climate that really has trauma, that really got taught to survive by any means. Fuck bitches, stack commas. Common ground ain't that common. The festivals are filled with Larry Bird jerseys.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Jack.
That's it.
Callan, keep breathing. Keep breathing, brother. Keep breathing. Well done. That's it. Well done, well done.
Well, you've done absolutely amazing tonight. I'll let you celebrate the other season. One more time, he's the amazing piece of
Thank you so much. Let's celebrate Callan. Let's have a proper look at you with that then. Let me get my phone. Where's my phone? £500 bonus there as well, don't you? Yes! Woo! Where's my phone? Get my phone. Hurry up, man. Hey, mate, an absolute pleasure and nothing but. Thank you so much. Yes! Get these gloves off. Get these gloves off. Come on! Now we can finally get on it, lads. We can get on it. Come on! Thank you to everyone coming out supporting me. I really appreciate this. First fight, your call, and for the belt, and I won. Sick! Come on, you back. Appreciate this. It's all love, people. Thank you so much. Come on, man. Come on. Fucking shout. Come on. I was buzzing for you lot. I was fucking buzzing. Come on. It couldn't have gone any better, that, the way it fucking played out, you know what I mean? Yes, I.
There we are, with the new cruiserweight influencer champion of the world.
You back.
Callan Bowl.
Fucking buzzing, man.
You can't really see out of one of the eyes.
Can't see out one of the eyes, and I'm a bit like pissed as well. I've had a little bit too much to drink, but thank you so much, Adam, Blayne, for coming down. Yourself, Steph. I'm buzzing,
It's
man.
been nothing but a pleasure.
Can't believe I won. Can't believe I've been training for the hill for last week. I cannot believe I won. I'm so happy, man. What the hell?
Talk to us about it.
Man, he hits hard. You can half hit him, but it's a fight, isn't it? It's the warrior in me, man. Every time he hit me, I was like, come on, let's go.
There was a really cool moment about 30 seconds before where you drop your hands and you go,
yeah. When I was in the fight and that, every time I hit him, he was a bit weary and that, and like, every time he hit me, I was feeling it, but it is what it is.
Yeah. That's it. Still trying to dig shit out, you know. He's got caught a couple of times.
Got caught a couple of times, yes, bleeding, and he caught me there, and he's obviously caught the eye there, as you can see there in the eye, he's swollen his head at him. I've never been hit like that before in my life. When he's hit me like that, I've stepped back and I've been like, shit, this is a fight.
Never been in a boxing ring 3 weeks
Never been
ago.
in a boxing ring, never done anything, man. If it were for you, for Oval and that, really appreciate you coming down. What an experience, man. But now I have to defend it, so I'm like, oh.
You've got, look how fucking beautiful this is. Look at it.
On the post press conference, Scotty Taylor's called by the
Yeah, Scotty Taylor he was just in here, and fair play to him for winning his belt, but in jest, he said,
he wants my clout. He has to pay me handsomely if I
handsomely.
Again, bitches.
Handsomely. That's it, you got the belt now, so the ball's in your court, mate.
That's it.
You're off to India.
Off in a couple of days, yeah.
And that's how you're going to see out 2025. Mate, I just
2025, I've won, travel vlogger, never set foot in the boxing gym, didn't even train, I've been ill the past week. There's no fucking force in, and I won.
Yeah.
I'm man alive.
In your core, the home of British
boxing. It's all about the
boxing.
spirit, man. It's all about your mindset and the warrior within. But
well done, my brother.
My brother.
And enjoy the rest of your evening as well. Because I tell you now, we are going to.
We're going together.
Yes!
Yes! Look at him, man.
Yeah, to the fucking road.
Come on.
There we are.
Yes! Come on! Oh, the big man.